and hardiness.
His long-awaited arrival in the Gambia is seen as a blessing for the growing population of Grts in the Gambia and Muslims in general. Famarakani, Grts News.
Well, time now to take our first break. We'll be back with news from outside the Gambia.
Access the internet at unbeatable speeds on your laptop or desktop computer. You can also use your mobile or tablet to browse the internet via Wi-Fi. QCell's 4G internet can keep you connected either in your home or in your office. For a limited time, get 50% off regular equipment and 100% off corporate equipment, as well as free installation and free QCell credit. For more information, call 333-3222 or customer care on 111. You can also visit www.qcell.gm. QCell 4G Internet. Fast, affordable and reliable. QCell. Sunibus. The Gambia's quality network.
Welcome back, and over now to the internationals. The party of the former Ivorian president, Laurent Gbagbo, is staging a number of rallies across the country to garner support and revive the former ruling party. Hundreds of party supporters of the Front Popular, of the Front PAIE, gathered in the capital Abidjan in a show of support to the new leader, Pascal Affi-N'Guessan. As we hear in this report, mistrust between the party and the government is hampering efforts to reconcile the country.
That Pascal Affi-N'Guessan attended after his release on parole 7 months ago. At Inshallah Square in Kumasi, the crowds were not as big as expected on Friday, but the fervor was there, and once on stage, the leader of the Ivorian Popular Front, the FPI, lacked no enthusiasm.
Dialogue, too, is a power struggle. This is why we're holding this rally. We are going to start a dialogue, but you must stay mobilized in the neighborhoods, on the streets, in the villages.
Affi-N'Guessan is planning to hold such rallies in all 10 communes of Abidjan. A second one took place on Saturday, this time in Marcory. In the crowd was Marcel Gossio, the former director of the Port of Abidjan, just back from exile.
It's great to see the party's mobilization. All this compassion, solidarity and support has been a long time coming.
For these get-togethers, the party is using its campaign song from 2010, a tribute to Laurent Gbagbo. On stage is the same well-polished speech, a call for dialogue and reconciliation with former enemies. But the mistrust has not disappeared. The arrest of Michel Gbagbo, the former president's son, at Abidjan airport will not help calm things down.
Arresting Michel Gbagbo is a useless act of provocation. We know very well that it's the FPI that you are challenging.
3 years after the end of the Ivorian crisis, the wounds have yet to heal. The FPI's rally scheduled for today in Abobo, one of the bastions of President Ouattara's supporters, was cancelled following protests from the local community.
Amidst the violence and chaos in the Central African Republic, one radio station is trying the impossible. That is, fostering dialogue between the Seleka and Balaka militias, which are both blamed for horrendous human rights violations across the country. Recently, the United Nations warned that the CAR risked being divided into two religious entities, forcing the government of Catherine Samba to call for an end to hostilities between the two factions.
Do you have an idea of how many houses have been burned?
Providence is a journalist in the Central African Republic.
There, right in front of us, are the anti-Balaka.
The anti-Balaka are Christian militants. This morning, this journalist from Radio Ndeke Luka intends to interview them.
We can pass. Let's just say hello to them.
Providence is able to interview them because he is Christian. The anti-Balaka carry gris-gris to protect them and wear wigs to frighten the Muslim Seleka. But these militants make no distinction between Seleka and other Muslims.
Is there any difference between Muslims and Seleka?
None at all. There is no difference between Seleka and other Muslims. They are all the same. We're going to massacre all Muslims, then it will be finished. A few hundred meters farther on, French troops patrol the border between the Christian and Muslim communities. Once on the other side, Providence is given a warm welcome by Muslims. But as soon as the French troops depart, the tone changes.
There are French troops and the roadblock, and there are also Christian anti-Balaka. That shows that the anti-Balaka are with the French. Why can't we be with the French? It doesn't make any sense. It's really the anti-Balaka who are terrorizing the people.
Muslims say the French and the United Nations have abandoned them. Some, like Fati, even blame Radio Ndeke Luka. They say that when the station reported crimes last year by Seleka, it made no distinction between the rebels and the rest of the Muslim community.
I blame this radio station for a lot. They have never been impartial. Never. From the beginning, they've only denounced crimes committed by the Seleka.
Journalists at the stations face this resentment every day. In the midst of civil war, it's difficult to stand outside events. Most of the journalists at Radio Ndeke Luka are Christian, but the editor-in-chief is Muslim.
They say, you're the editor-in-chief, you're a Muslim, but you never think of us. You never defend our cause. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to do my job as editor-in-chief and journalist. When we can, we interview Muslims. We give Muslims a voice too.
Providence is on a new story. He finds a basketball court and a mosque being destroyed. And what his listeners will hear is,
if the Muslims come here, we will kill them.
We now take a second break. Stay tuned.
My beautiful baby. Yes, so what's up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Flavor Nabania, all the way from Nigeria. Gambia, are you ready now for your boy, Mr. Flavor Nabania, live in concert on the 22nd of February 2014, and it's going down at the Independence Stadium. Are you ready now for all my adadas? Are you ready now for shaking your Are you ready? Mr. Flavor says so. This is brought to you by Coconut Resident and Gamtel. Are you ready now? Let's go there. So if you don't know, now you know. Go get your tickets. February 22nd, 2014, Independence Stadium. Mr. Flavor, live. Gambia, let's go there. Oh, yeah, man.
Welcome back, and before we end this edition of the news, a recap of our headline-making stories. Religious leaders under the banner of the country's Pastors Intercessory Fellowship have been praying for peace as the Gambia prepared to mark 49 years of independence from Great Britain. top echelons in the education sector have been getting together and reflecting on the inspiring works of an